Hi and welcome back to this recording. So we are talking today about how to use Centrify Privilege Service to provide password management services and also to provide session management services. So in the previous video, we configured direct audit. The next thing we need to do is tell Centrify Privilege Service which direct audit installation to use to audit. So in this case, this is my installation, right? So at this point now, CPS knows about it. And this is a good opportunity to look at the capabilities of session management that we have today. So what are the things that we can do? We can have manual sessions to systems, right? This is when I log in as myself. I happen to have my account already managed here, so I can use this capability so I don't have to type in my password, right? So what is it that we want to accomplish here is that you don't expose users to the passwords themselves, but what are the additional controls that we want? So in here, I could have a session that is going on, and I can go to the dashboard, and the dashboard is going to show me what's been going on, right? So my password checkouts and everything. But notice right here, notice that I have an active session, and I can actually watch in real time and see what happened, right? So I can look at this session and say, well, um, you know, what's going on here. So notice that everything I do is going to be seen. So if I do DZ do, yeah, Etsy password, uh, and I'm running with a little bit of lag because of small instances in AWS. So in here, I can look and do what I'm supposed to do here, right? And I'm just gonna save that, right? But what if I don't like what's going on? I could go back here and say, you know what? I'm gonna terminate the session, right? So not only I can broker sessions, or we can watch them in real time, but we can also have a panic button. Say, hey, this session is not going as expected. Same capabilities available on Windows, right? So if you have a resource, right, a Windows resource in this case, I can do the same thing. Account actions. I do have, I think, the administrator account. I can either check out the password or do the same thing, do an assisted login, right? So in this case, I'm logging in to my own server here as the local administrator. If I need to perform administrative tasks, um, that's going to be an easy thing for me to do. So let's just generate some activity. And again, I'm running in a shared VM, right? So just to generate some data, right? So I'm going to go ahead and log out. What about if you need to see things after the fact, right? So this is where direct audit comes into play, right? So if I go back and sign out anyway here, if I go back to the audit analyzer, these are the sessions that were generated when I set up the product, right? But let's go ahead and do a refresh. Notice that I have different sessions now. And even if I use different accounts, notice that the user here is admin, and they're properly identified here, but the account that I use were different accounts. So this is really important. And what do you get? You get a session transcription of what went on, right? This is exactly what went on. I can do a session replay to see what exactly happened when the user did what they're supposed to be doing, right? So I can fast forward, right? I can play it, rewind, right? Just like if it was a DVR, right? So really cool capability for detective controls. I can export the sessions in different formats, right? And the whole thing is also going to work on Windows, right? So if any sessions generated through CPS are going to be auditable as well. I did not do much on Windows. I think the one that I did was with Notepad. Let's see, which one is it? Well, let's take a look at a richer session here. There you go. That's the one with Notepad. So this is the one that I just did before, right? I can press play. And notice right there, I have the ability to maximize this too. And this is what I did, right? So um, really cohesive technology here. The only difference with Direct Audit, it is on-premises software, does require Active Directory, but session privilege session management, privilege session brokering, approvals, right? Uh, Being able to tell what's going on in real time and being able to to see what happened after the fact. That makes it a very complete entry as well.